Let me break down what Gary is really saying here because most people miss the point. He's not telling you to chase Bitcoin, cars, or stocks. He's telling you to chase cash flow first. If you're an operator and you're building something, selling something, creating content, running a business, your best investment is not the stock market. It's your own operation, inventory, distribution, attention, sales system. That's where real money is made. Gary is saying build income first, then invest. Most people do it backwards. They try to invest before they even have stable cash flow. That's why they stay broke. The second big point is attention. Content equals attention. Attention equals opportunity. If people know you, trust you, and follow you, you can sell anything. That's leverage. And the third point is assets. Strong assets let you borrow. Weak assets drain you. Property, stocks, businesses build power. Cars and lifestyle burn it. So the real message is simple. Build income, build attention, buy assets, avoid hype. Do that long enough and money stops being a problem. Let's check out this clip.
Art is real, money is fake. Limited run, link in bio.
With it, what's poppin', man? Welcome to another segment of Fourth and One. Now listen, I be needing some business insight. I be needing some motivation. I be needing some reasons and ways of how to get myself going. And I look on YouTube and find a guy by the name of Mr. Gary Vee.
Yes, sir.
My man, present to some, introduce to others, the businessman of all businessmen, motivators of all motivators, and the realest of all realists in a way that's so digestible to this generation.
Sure.
Gary Vee, what's up, bro?
My man, it's always good to see you.
Good?
I love when we're together. It's good to be with you.
Yes.
Thank you, man. You guys are working hard, I see.
Yeah, trying.
I see it.
Now, you've always been a prophet in this business landscape.
And profitable.
I got $100,000. Knowing what you know, where should I invest it?
That's a really timely question. First of all, it depends. Biggest issue, especially with youth culture, is I got 100,000 and I want 1 million tomorrow. And that's why people lose their money. What's up, my man? And so I would say that there's a couple ways to think about it. It's ironic that you asked me right this second at a time that Bitcoin is getting its face beat in.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's at 60-something thousand on an asset that I think is this generation's gold. So one of the places to divvy up a little of that 100,000, especially today, not 4 months ago, but today, a little 10, 15K into Bitcoin excites me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number two, something you know. Let me explain what I mean by that. This is a fun one, especially being with one of the greatest athletes of all time. Trading cards is real. Sports cards, Pokemon cards. Collectibles is a massive, massive opportunity. I've been on this since 2018. Things went crazy. But, for example, buying LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, high-end trading cards. So if you texted me and said, I'm putting 100,000 into this stuff right now, go. A little bit into Bitcoin because I like it right this second.
Okay.
For the long term, 5, 7, 10 years from now.
All right, we got Bitcoin.
I'm putting money into some Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Curry, long-term basketball icon trading cards.
Okay.
And the last little bit for me personally, I'm obsessed with Netflix, Amazon, and Facebook as public companies because they're going to win this next game.
Yeah.
They're going to win this next game. But let me tell you what I would do. I, Gary, would not invest 100,000 because I'm an operator, and I would go buy $100,000 worth of hats, sneakers, some stuff, and I would sell on TikTok Shop Live. Live shopping on social media is about to go off the next 3-4 years, and I am obsessed with live shopping. And anybody that's got a little flip life, like if you were the kid back in the day that knew how to like buy an ounce and break them into nicks to make your money on the arbitrage.
That wasn't Peggy.
Like, but I'm really going there. Like,
Yeah,
if
go
you were
there.
if you were like a street kid and you knew how to make nick bags
Yeah.
out of an ounce, that's how you made money. Or like me, a lemonade stand shoveling. Like, if you knew how to buy shit and flip it, if you have that in you, buying stuff and reselling it, buying stuff on eBay and selling it on TikTok Live, buying bulk T-shirts, hats, bracelets, stuff, and selling it on TikTok Live or whatnot is the biggest opportunity. And so me, I take 100,
Yeah.
go buy some shit,
Yeah.
and then get in front of a camera and sell some shit,
Okay.
be at 187, go buy some shit, sell some shit at 265. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I would act on my 100.
Yeah.
Too many people trying to bet on something and make some quick money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you talk about, and one thing you kept talking about was content. We're all in the content space, right? Tell me how content correlates with business, and how if you are king in content, you're king in business.
Do you know what it feels like sitting next to this handsome man right now, knowing the dinner meetings we had in New York
That's
years
fact.
ago, and literally watching this man? Look at this. I'm getting goosebumps. Look,
Yeah.
literally, because I knew he was going to do it. The charisma's undeniable.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was a world-class athlete, but to watch this man literally take the conversations we had 7 years ago in New York City and watch him build and understand exactly what I was saying
So cool.
and going and doing it.
Yeah.
What do I think? I think it's the number one thing I think about in life, which is when you, by the way, I dropped serious game just now. I just told everybody who's watching that live shopping, QVC on social media, is going to go. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to clip this and have the receipts.
Yeah.
It's 100% going to happen. Now the question becomes, who's going to do something about it? So what do I think? I think he did it. And now when you have attention, his option, your options are unlimited.
Yeah. My question is this. I typically have a question of the day, and I remember asking Peggy this. Now, knowing business how you know business, what's more valuable? Having $4 million in liquid cash or having $4 million in assets that is worth $4 million?
That's a good question. Now, if the assets are really strong, it might be the assets because you can borrow against the assets.
Can you give examples
that game.
of that, just so the audience will understand what you can borrow against a great asset?
A great asset, banks and other lending mechanisms are going to say, I believe in this. I have $12 million, this is real, in CryptoPunks, a very highly speculative NFT. Banks are scared of that. They're like, we don't know what that is, Gary Vee.
Yeah.
They will one day, but they don't. But if you have a home, if you have an Amazon, if you have $4 million in Amazon stock, solid, you could go borrow fucking $3 million, $2 million against that with, some interest.
Yeah.
But you keep your stock and you got the cash and you can go do cash. Now, if it goes under, you could default. They could take your stock. I'm not going to take this entire podcast on financial arbitrage, but you want high quality assets that if you need liquid, you could borrow against versus just having the liquid.
So I'm gonna give you an example of good assets versus bad assets. Property,
Good asset.
car.
Obviously,
That's liability.
obviously, if it's, good property's a good asset if it's in a good spot.
Yes.
But overall, yes, car bad,
Liability.
Jewelry,
bad.
art.
It's an interesting one, but I'm gonna go with if you play in the top 10%, good with higher interest than property, or but I would say in the middle. I'm gonna go with the middle on that one.
Let's go airplane, private jet.
Bad,
Let's go with boat as in yacht.
bad.
Let's go. I was about to finish it. Boats and no. Women.
Women could be great. The greatest investment my father ever made was marrying my mother. That guy would have lost without her. Now, if you're super handsome and charismatic, I don't know how you play it.
No. Keep me out of here. Keep me out of here.
But-
I don't want to go. I don't.
That one, he liked it. He liked that one.
Yes.
But you know what? I was glad I was able to do that.
Yeah.
For some men, my father,
Yeah.
the best investment of his life.
Yes.
For other men,
I'll second that.
You know, they
Like when
played
you-
it different.
When you got a village behind you, bro, no matter if it's a source or sources, it has an innate ability to impact your output.
What about clothes and shopping?
You know, clothes is interesting. Like clothes and shop, again, all of this, we were just talking through the lens of investment.
Okay.
I want to take that and then talk about happiness and joy. If buying a wonderful jacket and you can afford it brings you joy, it's a tremendous investment on your soul. I think Cam was coming from the lens of like business and
correct.
like investment,
Yes.
so I was answering that way. But like back to yacht and jet, yo, if you killed it like that and sold your company for $1 billion, by the way, yeah, like jet, highly valuable for a lot of people. Because I was a street kid, fought off taking private my whole life because I thought I was a sellout until my time got so fucking valuable. We've been trying to do this for 18
Bro.
months.
Yeah.
And that's how busy I am. You guys are. When time becomes valuable, jet becomes valuable. You know, and so it's just where you are in life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, Gary V, that's our time, bro. We have to get you in Atlanta.
Yeah, we're gonna do a
Have
proper.
to.
We're gonna do proper. I
And,
promise.
and another way too, what you just said was gold to me, and I treat it like gold because when I was in those conversations, those text threads, those dinner meetings, coming from where I come, I was not always, I never had access to friends that would give insight in a different element that I was not accustomed to.
Yeah.
It was always, bro, we got to work out hard.
Yeah.
It's more or less like, it's not what you have, it's who you know to maximize what you have.
yeah,
for
of
sure.
course.
And that's what I appreciated the most about, you and your social circle is because these guys are real good assets and outlets for anybody. And I would, always encourage people to lock in with people who know more than you about a certain force or certain dealing.
And I know we got to go. I'm just going to say this because I need people to hear this. And what street kids have is you knew I was giving you that game and I expected nothing in return.
That's facts.
Be very careful, kids. Pay attention if you can smell if they're giving with intent of getting something. That's not giving, that's called manipulation. When we were in those times together, we spent time together, I was giving because I just wanted to see you win.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get something from you. Pay very close attention, friends, to that.
Oh, that's real.
Thank you, bro.
My man, always good to see you. Love you.
Till next time. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary V.
Look forward to it next time.